Good morning, good morning. Hi everyone, this is Vanessa. Welcome to our planning webinar. We are, is it already the 20th of December? December 19th today. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to, what am I gonna do here? I think I'm gonna do what I did last week, which is just kind of put everyone on mute so it's quiet and everyone can type in the chat box. But it's great to see you here. Hello, hello, good morning, good morning. My goodness, 1 week till Christmas. Holy smokies. Holy smokies. So, manage participants. How do I do this again? I'm just going to mute everyone so it's nice and quiet and clean. Continue. Yay, you're all here. I'm so celebrating that you're all here. I'm going to invite you all to grab one of these guys. If you are new to us, this is going to be a habit that I hope you do every single week for the rest of your life. If I can share with you one amazing tool that dramatically, radically changed my income, my love life, my happiness, my level of fulfillment, it's this planning tool, which I never wanted to do because I was such a fly by the seat of my pants gypsy. So I'm gonna type here in the chat box where you can download a copy of this on my website, takeyourpowerbacknow.com/planner. And if you're looking for the link, I just put it in the chat box. If you're new and you're joining us, at the bottom of the screen, if you just look on the bottom of the screen, you'll see chat and all kinds of cool things over there. Hey, and Nick, welcome. So make sure that you grab one of these weekly planners. It's a 2-page kind of sheet. And what I like to do is print them out. And I'm going to invite you guys to start as usual here on the second page. Second page, we talk about accomplishments from last week. Guys, what did you accomplish last week? Go ahead and type it in the chat box. This has nothing to do with business or everything to do with business or a mix of in between. I think that women so oftentimes, we're kind of whipping ourselves, trying to move forward, and we forget to pat ourselves on the back for all the amazing work that we've done. So what are you celebrating? What accomplishments did you get done last week? I did a webinar. Holy smokes, it's like I created a whole new webinar, I think on Friday, last minute. That's kind of what I do. Nicole went on an awesome date. How yummy and juicy. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Tanya said, I got signed up with a website in 5 days. Awesome, she's gonna get a new website revamp. Congratulations. No, that's Shelly, sorry, who did that. Awesome, Shelly, congratulations. Tanya says, my clients are getting sales. Woohoo! Last week, my clients rocked it. Great celebrations. What did you accomplish last week? I went Christmas shopping. I went to the movies with the kids. It was Kern's birthday. I went to see Star Wars, which I think is the most phenomenal movie in the world. I'm gonna make a video about it. Hope. There's so many good, huge jujus of nuggets. I might actually share that for my nuggets of wisdom this week. What are you celebrating? And I really want to invite you to take the time right now and actually fill out the challenges to fill all of these 10 things out. Give yourself go look in your calendar. What did you accomplish last week? I went to spin classes. I did a juice cleanse. I bought a juicer. I found some fantastic recipes. I'm going to continue juicing this week as well. It was awesome. I cleaned out my closet. I cleaned the garage, and I cleaned my desktop. And it was fantastic. Fiona, getting my first sales inquiries. Fiona, it is happening. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I love that. Congratulations. Nicole figured out what I need to network and set up workshops. Yep. When you do your marketing, you can be visible online, and you can continue to be visible personally in person at networking events, speaking events, and all of that is just like this huge momentum that builds. And people see you online, they see you at an event, they hear your name, they're like, who is this Nicole everywhere? I gotta hire her. And that's what happens. Isla says, proudly telling everyone that I left touring to dedicate my pursuit as a life coach. Woohoo! Awesome. Claim it. I love it. Being there for a roommate. She's going through tough relationship struggles. Well, look at that. That might be something else that you coach on. Really working on me and mindset. Congratulations. Mindset is everything. Natalie said, got my first inquiry. Oh, things are typing so fast in here. This afternoon, amazing. Another one, getting your first inquiries for people wanting to work with you. Look at this, it's working. The videos are working. Did 6 days of videos in a row. Congratulations. Kelsey set up my subscribe on my website. Sent out my first weekly mindset tool. I love it. I love that you guys are getting this going. I love it. And having results. Creating, Michelle, an amazing relationship with my boyfriend. New, amazing. Congratulations. Sometimes you need to just say, that's enough of that for something new to come in. So congratulations, Sandra. I made connection with a web developer. Awesome. Get my Facebook a business page up. Congratulations. I love seeing all this. And then here in this, on this paper, what you want to do is give it an importance from 1 to 10. I haven't done that yet, so I'll do it. How important was each activity? And is there any future action needed? So if you want to look back on your week and think, okay, did I forget to follow up with somebody? Now's the time to make sure that you close any loops. Is it on your calendar? Do you need to follow up a call? Do you need to send an email to somebody? Do you need to finish something that you started? Make sure that, that's in your calendar. So this is the time to really look back and make sure that nothing falls through the cracks. And then you can give yourself a grade. Last week, I gave myself a definite A+. I even did my got my bookkeeper over here, updated all my banking statements for my accountant. I'm like, good girl. Notes, lessons, and wisdom from last week. Jose talked about my angel writing workshop. The 2 people made an offer. Woohoo! She got a Skype call this Wednesday, got 3 testimonials, finished her about page, translated it, did filing. This woman's on fire. Just did my weekly angel message on video. I have a question about my workshop on Facebook. Just spoke to my son about the importance of seeing him and my daughter-in-law on Xmas. Amazing. Look at you. Good girl. Fiona, getting organized so I can take some time off for Christmas. Yes, so important. You girls are amazing. Love it. So here at the bottom, we have a little place for notes of wisdom, a little nugget of wisdom for last week. And I'm actually going to pull up, this is my favorite thing, to go back through the year and pull up the little nuggets of wisdom. And there's a quote that said, failure is a lesson and success is a lesson applied. Woo! Failure is a lesson and success is a lesson applied. Woo! I'm going to say it twice because wow, what a beautiful way of saying that. There are no mistakes in life. There are no failures. And when I sometimes I read these notes and lessons of wisdom, sometimes they're just reminders, So I went to the Star Wars movie. I love the Star Wars movie. And really the whole message was about hope, getting to hope, how this whole thing is about hope, rebels, this whole rebellion is built on hope, this idea that there's something can be better. And a huge theme of the movie was, you are the master, or are you letting fear be the master of your world? I was like, dang, this is so good and juicy. Are you living the good fight, the fight for what you believe in? And may the force be with you. Hey. I kind of really enjoyed that. So I wanted to share that with you as a little nugget of wisdom. Please go ahead and type in what you experienced. What did you learn from last week? What was a lesson you're taking from last week? Take a lesson. If you take a lesson, it's not a failure. Failure is a lesson. A success is a lesson applied. And the other lesson, wisdom from last week that I'm really getting, and this is not a new lesson, it's kind of a reminder, especially at this end of the year, is that this is a time to clean it up. Take a review of what am I not going to have come into 2000. I'm not bringing this into 2017. This is not continuing in 2017. I'm cleaning out the closet, cleaning out the desktop, clean out my inner sanctuary, my space, my vibration, my garage, my everything. What is not happening here in 2017? And to really take some time to do that cleaning is so important. An entire webinar on it. We're going to hear a lot of it. If you're new to the program, you're going to hear a lot about really cleaning out disappointments and past expectations that were not met. Cleaning up your vibration so that you can really be in alignment and excitement for what you want to call in. And that is what I put for my nugget of wisdom. Because that's everything, right? You got to clean the garden. You got to pull out all the weeds before you can plant something new in there. And it's just so powerful to look back on a year and see, wow, what a freaking amazing garden. Tanya's lesson was allowing clients to go when they're not worth the dip in energy. Ooh, yeah. You want to make space again. Pull that weed. See you later. Not worth it. It's not worth it. And you've got people coming right on the tailwind of that, right? To take their place. What are you going to let go? And this is really important, that you let somebody go that wasn't a good fit, because it's so important to keep your energy high. More important than hanging on. Powerful lesson. Fiona, my nugget of the week, hold the vision, trust the process. Yeah, man, vision. Ooh, if you guys haven't read this book yet, please get it. I love this book. I'm going to read to you here in the back. What you desire to see and hear without, you must see and hear within. It's on the back cover. Absolutely hold the vision and trust, because this is a process and the process works. Jose, I need to take my place and talk about what I do. I need to affirm yourself and talk about what I do. I love this. Beautiful. Yeah, you got to own it. People want that. When you own it, they're like, dang, that woman is confident. She must know something I don't know. I want it. That's what happens. Own it. I love it. Nicole, I can have both an amazing relationship and career at the same time. Beautiful decision. Oh, goosebumpies. So nice. So nice. It's gonna make me cry. It's so nice. The success is inevitable. Just keep going, Natalie. Yeah, this is it. It's coming. It's the belief. If you install that belief, it has to come. That is how life works. You install the belief, you have it on the inside, and you see it come out. That's what it's all about. I love this. And Zena, cleaning up vibration and also saying no to clients who only want one session or a quick fix. Yeah, this is your new standard. My new standard is I get paid a lot of money for what I do. No cheapskates, no chinsies, no quickies. No, well, sometimes quickies are good, but I mean, you know what I'm saying, right? New standards. I love it. Michelle, making videos even when I was in a funky place. Yeah, get into the habit of consistency. Give you and discipline. When you're an entrepreneur, it's not like you have a job. There's no boss telling you what to do. You are the boss. You really have to own this space of being the boss and mastering yourself. And okay, this is what I'm going to do. And so this is great. I love that you discipline yourself to keep doing what you said you're going to do. Keep integrity. That's how confidence is built. Kelsey, I said no to my mom. Yeah, it was fucking hard. She asked for a mom rate in my program. Wow. Saying no to her and setting the boundaries was painful but profound. Good for you. No discounts. That's it. Love it. Great wins, everyone. So that's the first page. The second page. Now we're going to move on to the first page here. And again, if you're just joining us here and you don't have one of these yet, you can find it at takeyourpowerbacknow.com/planner. Take your power. I'll just type it in the chat box one more time. takeyourpowerbacknow.com/planner. I print these out. I have like 20 of these printed out. And then I just grab one. I have them on a folder in my desk on Monday morning. And Sandra says, I was praying this morning. God sent me the song to me. It calls, Where Do I Go From Here? Amazing hymn. Sounds beautiful. I love spending time in the presence of your I amness, your God, your higher power. It's powerful. That's where fulfillment comes from. So weekly focus, we're talking here, on the first page, you got your name. What's your intention for the week? Mine is systems and cleaning. I'm still doing cleaning. My business manager's task is to clean up all my spelling mistakes. And there are many. Clean up my emails. Merge the emails, all these things. So systems and cleaning is my intention, getting ready for the new year. So what is your intention? Listen, power of intention, man. Wayne Dyer, that was the first book I read. 20 years ago, a white book on the power of intention, changed my whole freaking life. What's your intention for this week? Doesn't have to be about business, guys. It could be relax, spend time with my family. It could be like bake cookies, man. I got all kinds of cute little cupcake baking things for the kids. They're going to lose their mind. And Zena says cleaning and sales. Tanya, quality family time and organization. Fiona, reflecting and celebrating. Yep. This is not for you to impress anybody with. This is just for you to take some time every single week and get clear and conscious and focused and intentional about your life, and make this a habit. I'm telling you, planning changed my entire life. I never wanted to do it. I was Mrs. Rebel. And now I'm like, let me plan everything. Kelsey, honing in on who I am marketing to. I love it. Getting crystal clear. Clarity's power. Again, this is I think this is week 51 now. And I might have said that last week was week 51, but this week is week 51. This is 51 and next week is 52 and that's it. So we're week 51 and 52. The dates are the 19th until I think the 26th. All right, Sunday to Sunday. Is that Monday to, let's say 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Till Sunday, Sunday's the 25th, it's Christmas. All right. So here at the top, you have a space to put what's your focus going to be each day? Is it going to be revenue generating, making sales calls, making content that's revenue generating, working on your membership site? Is it going to be administration, doing your bookkeeping, or is it going to be free time? And I like to encourage you to batch things. So 3 hours chunk for sales calls, or 3 spaces for coaching clients, so that you have some kind of order. And every week, you know that Tuesdays and Thursdays, you do coaching calls, for example, or Mondays and Wednesdays, you do sales calls. So batch your time. It's a good practice to get into, and block off your free time on your calendar. You cannot talk to me on the weekends. Vanessa, doesn't work. Sorry, bye, I'm gone. It's my time for my family. So and it doesn't necessarily have to be on weekends. Maybe you take, Wednesdays off for your family or whatever it is, but make sure that you mark that off. I'm going to read here. Sarah says 3 reach outs day related to skincare business. Awesome. Welcome, Sarah. It's great to have you joining us. Michelle, intentional about my future like never before. I love planning my week, love mantra emails, send out my morning ritual videos, PDF, write 50 pages of my mini blog mantra. She's on fire. She's got lots of intentions here. Jose, preparing my program for next year for my meditation, my TV show, my webinars each month. Awesome. So what is your weekly focus? What's your intention? I like to pick like one or two or three powerful words to really, drive it home. So think about what are some real intentions? What's the whole goal of this week? And then here at the bottom, you can have a new habit. So do you have a new habit that you want to work on this week? My new habits, I'm going to continue doing this juicing. I have love the energy that I felt, and also my spinning classes. That's going to be, those are my 2 new habits, just sticking with that. Sandra's doing 2 businesses at once. Amazing. So if you want to share a new habit, you're welcome to. And then we move into the weekly focus part. And this down here is really cool. I call these the 3 to 5 big rocks. What are 3 or 5 big goals that you really must accomplish? This is what you really want to do. And look, last week I really did 2 out of 5. I had 6 on there, but I did 2, which is the webinars and emails, and I hired a new salesperson. The other 3 things I didn't get done, but I did those 2 things, and those 2 things were huge things. So you see, I actually see what gets done. So what are your top goals to accomplish this week? You want to write that down, and then who's going to help you accomplish this? I have this in several formats. I have a running list on Google Documents with my business manager now. So she's got her, tasks, and I know what they are, and I've got mine. And Nick says, my intention this week is get it done and celebrate. Kelsey says, back into yoga. I love this. So what are your essential goals that you want to accomplish this week? I can't tell you all because one of them is a surprise for you, so I'm not going to start reading it. And then who do you need to help you with this? Does anyone need to, who needs to help you with this? And the date by which you want to get it done. So those are anyone want to share their big goals this year? One of my big goals is to send out an email, and I'll actually share this with you because it was just a powerful freaking email that I did, an email campaign last year at the end of the year. I think I might have sent it out between like in the month of December and January. And it was an idea, the question, the command in my mind was, okay, well, I had hit $20,000 a month and I was like, I want to get to 40. How the hell am I going to do that? And this idea came, I saw somebody's email and I said, oh, that's a damn good email. It's like an FAQ email, answering all your frequently asked questions about, my program. And so I sent it out and I modeled that email. Always, model what works. Don't reinvent the wheel. So I edited somebody else's email and made it my own about my program and sent it out and said, hey, in the new year, if you've been on the fence about, doing this with me, shit or get off the can because the price is going up. On my birthday, the price is going up. And it did. And it nearly doubled. And that happened. And the results from that were incredible. The results for that were incredible. And I think that was like a $35,000 month. So that was an email that I sent out twice. And then there was a video about how to create your 3 keys to up-leveling your self-worth. And I taught on that video. And then again, I made the offer, apply, because next year, the price is going up. It was a shit or get off the can campaign. I'm actually going to call it the shit or get off the can campaign. And I'm going to do that again this year. Because the price is going up, and it should be, and it helps people move off of the fence. So I'm going to share that with you all as well in all the groups. And if you want to send it out to your email list or your warm list of contacts to let people know, number one, that you have a program. And if you've been following me for some time, shit or get off the can. So that's on my list of essential goals to accomplish this week. And I'll share that with you guys. Michelle, finishing website this week. Amazing. I love it. Kelsey's finishing 2 books. Her intention. Jose, intention this week, being more affirmative. Goals, accounting, Skype with client, cleaning up stuff. Jennifer, wow, I just had an aha moment that I never truly take off. Time to go bye-bye. Goodbye. Bye, Jennifer. Jennifer's like, I'm gonna take off. Take some time off from my business. It's actually kind of scary. Yeah. You'll see that when you come back to your business after time off, you're way more effective. And Kelsey says, I'm the same way. Eep will definitely be setting the intention to batch my time better. So everyone knows I'm taking the complete week from Christmas to New Year's off. And don't worry, there'll be an extra week added to everyone's program, so you don't have to freak out. But I will be gone. I will be on my mountain bike in the desert. I think we're heading off to Joshua Tree. And just, really getting some time out in nature. And Nick's celebrating my 30th birthday. Awesome. Happy birthday. And Nick, whoop, whoop, whoop. Great intentions. All right. So now you've got your essential goals on here. You can share them if you want. And then at the bottom, we have weekly projects. So my weekly projects are basically chatting with people, wrapping presents, checking on my Facebook ads, see if I can make them better. Those are my weekly projects. So a weekly project is like, you might have a huge thing and you might take a little bite of it this week. So that is the planning. That's the planning webinar, 25 minutes. I'm right on time. I got a few more minutes that I want to share with you some ideas. I'm always reading from this book. There's one thing I really got in the last 2 years. It's not reading new books. Wisdom doesn't come, knowing and learning doesn't come from reading new shit. It comes from reading the same shit over and over again. Repetition. So I'm not really into reading a whole bunch of new shit. I just read the same shit over and over again, and it works. Like reading Think and Grow Rich. I read that book, I think 3 or 4 times in a row. And I was like, I'm going to do what it tells me to do instead of just reading it and moving on to the next thing. I'm actually real learning comes from repetition. So I keep reading from this book. I'm going through the book, but it's the same idea that your inner conversations are creating a reality and that your imagination is God. And it might be some new ideas for you, but I just love to share what's really got me like, wow, another level of wow. Yes, this is so true. So this is from Neville Goddard. He was a metaphysician, I think one of the earliest law of attraction dudes, Neville Goddard. Yeah. Yep, Shelley. And he says, this is a quote from the Bible, in my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. The many mansions are the unnumbered states within your mind, for you are the house of God. In my Father's house are unnumbered concepts of self. You could not in eternity exhaust what you are capable of being. If I sit quietly here and assume that I am elsewhere, I have gone and prepared the place. And read that one again. If I sit here quietly, close my eyes, and assume that I am somewhere else, I have gone and prepared a place. But if I open my eyes, the bilocation which I created vanishes, and I'm back here in the physical form that I left behind as I went to prepare a place. But I prepared the place nevertheless, and will in time dwell there physically. You do not have to concern yourself with the ways and the means that will be employed to move you across space into that place where you have gone and mentally prepared it. Simply sit quietly, no matter where you are, and mentally actualize it. But I give you warning, do not treat it lightly, for I am conscious of what it will do to people who treat it lightly. I treated it lightly once because I just wanted to get away based upon the temperature of the day. It was in the deep of winter in New York, and I so desired to be in the warm climate of the Indies that I slept that night as though I slept under palm trees. The next morning when I awoke, it was still very much winter. I had no intentions of going to the Indies that year, but distressing news came which compelled me to make the journey. It was in the midst of war when ships were being sunk right and left, but I sailed out of New York on ship 48 hours after I received this news. It was the only way I could get to Barbados, and I arrived just in time to see my mother say a three-dimensional goodbye to her. In spite of the fact I had no intentions of going, the deeper self watched where the great cloud descended. I placed it in Barbados, and this tabernacle, my body, had to go and make the journey to fulfill the command. Wherever the sole of your foot shall tread that I have given unto you, wherever the cloud descends in the desert, there you reassemble the tabernacle. I sailed from New York at midnight on a ship without taking thought of submarines or anything else. I had to go. Things happened in a way that I could not have devised. I warn you, don't treat it lightly. Do not say, I will experiment and put myself in Labrador just to see if it will work. You will go to Labrador and then you'll wonder why you ever came to this class. It will prepare. It will work if you dare assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled as you go to sleep. Control your moods as you go to sleep. So I just wanted to share with you that idea, this concept, this truth that you are creating your world with everything you visualize, intentionalize, emotionalize. If you want to pick up a goodie this year for Christmas, this book I have so thoroughly enjoyed. It's a book I am savoring. It's from Neville Goddard. The page is page 293 and 294. 293. And this book is called Your Inner Conversations Are Creating Your World. It's one of my absolute favorite. So that is a little nugget to chew on, think on, take some time, take some quiet time, calm your mind, and really, what would it look like in my mind if I had everything I wanted? What would I be actually doing? What would my spouse, daughter, sister, mother, husband tell me? What would they say to me? How would they congratulate me? Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. The fastest way to do that, the fastest way to get into that vibration, I find personally, here's a trick, is to hear what Alex, my fiance, what would he tell me? What would my friends tell me? And wow, I get there so fast. And then just rewind and repeat that. Rewind and repeat. He says, if you want to really make it happen fast, don't lose yourself. People start visualizing, they get all lost and they go, it's gone. Just take the next scene right after you would have your goal. Is it your banker congratulating you? Or is you get the freaking keys to a new car? Or is it, what is that? What's the next thing that happens when you get your goal? And it just take that little 30-second, 1-minute piece and rewind play, and stay there. And that will implant your subconscious with it, and it must manifest. It's a law. Nicole says, that's the book I was reading when I manifested a new man and his freaking name is Neville. I mean, this is amazing. I gotta tell the story. I'll probably make a video about it. It's fantastic. I'm so happy Jennifer is having her own little vacation. I love it. I love it. I love it. Happy holidays, everyone. I adore you. We're going to end the call, but not really end it because we're all having some Q&A calls here. I think most of us here today on Monday. So I will see you guys in the Facebook group. I will see you on our Q&A calls. And have an amazing, fantastic week. This is a powerful week to end things and open up to new things. Say no to some things and say yes to new things for 2017. I adore you, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye, everyone.